What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 66, and we start today's episode off with a game against Stoke City here at the Britannia Stadium in the Barclays Premier League. Now, of course, we're away from home in this game, and so far in the league we're yet to lose away from home either. So we know really, really well so far, so we want to keep pressing on and making sure we pick up those points, because the form this season is, we got off to an amazing start this season, we really did, and then we just got a little bit inconsistent over the past few games. We're looking to try and change that around a little bit, get back to winning ways, and of course not losing a single game away from home so far in the Barclays Premier League is, you know, a fantastic opening record for us. So hopefully we can keep that up, and hopefully we can keep on pushing on and getting the points. So far we sit in 4th place, so we are in the position we finished last year. We're a point ahead of Chelsea, I think it is, in 5th, so we're doing enough. As I said, I don't think the squad is capable of challenging for the title just yet, but definitely for keeping us in the top 4, we've got a good enough first 11 and backup team. So hopefully, you know, we can keep on getting ourselves, you know, the points that keep us in the top 4. Because the one thing I really don't want to do is have one season in the Champions League and then go back to the Europa League. You know, that will really suck. So anyway, we take on Stoke, looking for the win here, and Stoke had the first chance, but the header just went wide. We don't want a free kick in the 19th minute here, and as I've said, I'm yet to score a single free kick goal on FIFA 14, yet to score one at all. So I thought there's no point shooting with Townsend, because quite frankly I'm not going to score it. So I brought 2 men to stand over the ball, ran over it with Leroy Fair the first time, then rolled it off with Chalobah or Wijnaldum, I think it might have been, and it goes to Nathan Redmond, and Redmond blasted into the top corner. So it's not a direct free kick goal, but it did come from a free kick, so I'll take that. It was a really good strike there, brought the defender off the wall, sort of a little dummy with Leroy Fair, and then a great finish by Redmond into the top corner. So we were 1-0 up here at the Britannia, and that was great news for us. And in the 36th minute, Andros Townsend goes down the right hand side, good chance for us, step overs round Peters, I think it was, comes to Chalobah, great save with the goalkeeper, then Redmond shot his the post. It's up in the air, it's eventually bundled in by Andros Townsend, our winger, but sadly the flag was up for offside. As you can see, I think he was just offside. So yeah, Townsend offside sadly, and the score is still 1-0, but good to see we were pressing on, and you know, we were completely dominating Stoke. I mean, look at the possession in the top left there, 61-39. It's very rare you'll see that on Legendary, but sadly Nzonzi put Stoke City back on level terms, so that was a real shame. Nzonzi gets the goal. As I said, we were dominating possession for probably the first time in the series on Legendary, but sadly Stoke got themselves an equaliser and they were back on level terms. Brought on Jennings for Wijnaldum at half time. Thought Jennings could come on and do a decent job, so Jennings comes on. It was Lukaku who had the first chance though. What a miss this was by our number 77, and guys, I've been reading your comments by the way, his number does get changed in this episode, but yeah, Lukaku comes through once again, another great chance for him, goes one-on-one with the goalkeeper, blasts it off the bar. So again, my finishing was absolutely shambolic. We had such great chances to retake the lead in this game, but it was still 1-1, and in the 74th minute, Dale Jennings off the bench takes on Jamie Ness down the right hand side, beats him, all ends up for pace, gets past Robert Hoof with a nice step over, on his left foot is saved, but it ends up going in off Ryan's shot, and I think it was. So I think that should have been credited as an own goal. I'd imagine a dubious goals panel must have had Jennings in their fantasy team to award him that, because that was a definite own goal by Shotton. But it was credit to Jennings, and we were 2-1 up, so that's all I cared about. But in the 86th minute, Arnautovic found Jamie Ness here, and the former Rangers man cut inside his man, crossed the face of goal, and there was Geraldo to put the ball into the back of net with just 3 minutes to go, and sadly Stoke went ahead and got themselves a point in this game. So very frustrating. We're still yet to lose away from home. Obviously coming to Stoke is never easy, so we're still yet to lose away from home, which is great, but I mean, we should have won that game, you know. I mean, I don't mean to always look at the negatives, but we should have won that game. We had so many chances. My finishing with Lukaku in particular was unbelievably bad, and I need to work on that side of my game. But anyway, we had a couple of player conversations here. Olsen and Luke Shaw, who says he's still not sure whether he's going to leave the club or not. So we'll have to wait and see. He's got 2 years on his contract, so you know he's got time to wait. But anyway, I decided to change the kit number of Lukaku, as I said just a minute ago. He was given number 77 just for the lols, but to be honest, I thought I'd change him down to a first team number, because I have been reading your comments, and thanks very much for those. I gave him number 14 in the end, because I really like that as a striker's number, but even so, yeah, I'm trivial about kit numbers as well, guys, so don't worry. Like, my fullbacks have to have 2 and 3, at least one of my centre-backs has to have number 6, you know, the sub-goalkeeper always has to have number 13, so yeah, I'm quite trivial as well. But yeah, if you have any suggestions for kit numbers, by the way, if you think that one player should be this number or one player should be that number, let me know in the comments. If you have any suggestions for kit numbers whatsoever, let me know in the comments, and yeah, we have to change those for you. But the next game was against Fulham, and it was being played on Halloween, and I didn't expect this. This is a really nice touch from EA. Listen to this.
It's Halloween, time for delicious treats, big spooks, and hopefully some great football action. Today it's Norwich City against Fulham. So without further ado, we take you to Norwich. Your commentary team, Martin Tyler and Alan Smith.
It's Halloween, and we've got some football for you. Martin Tyler, along with Alan Smith in the commentary box. Alan.
As always, Alan, we value your opinion highly on the sides. What about the home team today?
Well, disappointing, you have to say, because to be...
So that was pretty cool. I'm not sure whether that was in previous FIFAs. I'm pretty sure it wasn't, but that was pretty cool. So yeah, Martin Tyler and Jeff Stelling, let us know what the trivial side of the date is. But anyway, we took on Fulham for this game here, and of course, you know, trying to get back to winning ways. As I said, we've been a little bit inconsistent of late, so we're trying to get back to winning ways in this game here against Fulham at Carrow Road. And in the 22nd minute, we had a great chance to do that. Leroy Fer, our captain, comes through, but I don't know why I rouletted that. There was no need. Should have just shot it first time. But even so, Stecklenburg's in good form as things stood, and it was still 0-0. But from the goal kick here, it's crossed towards Soldado, the former Spurs man. Shaw clears it away to Nathan Redmond. Redmond picks the ball up here, sprints down the centre, some great acceleration by Redmond, then rolls it through to Lukaku, gets the better of his man, and this time he finds the back of the net. Really good finish, so he makes amends for those missed chances in the game against Stoke, and Lukaku makes it 1-1 here, so a really good finish, and it's Norwich 1, Fulham 0. But straight from kick-off, Fulham come forward here. Steve Sidwell plays it forward to Boateng. He gives the ball away to Lukaku. Brilliant strength by him to Rob Kasami. Gives it to Townsend. Townsend plays it back to him. Really good chance. 1-1 with Stecklenburg, but the finesse is well saved, and sadly Fulham managed to clear. So great start from us here. Just like in the Stoke game, we were playing really well in the first half an hour, but Kasami picks the ball up here in the 30th minute. Kasami rolls it through to Williams down the right hand side. Real good chances. Williams crosses the ball in, and Soldado wins the ball in the air and heads the ball into the back of the net. I don't know how he managed to out-jump Smalling, and I think I might be sure there. But it's just, oh god, the marking on this game is just unbelievably bad. But anyway, Norwich 1, Fulham 1, and Butland had to be on his toes to stop Soldado from scoring again here. So still 1-1 here, and we're on level terms. But from this corner, Leroy Fer's header was brilliantly saved once again by Stecklenburg. So still 1-1, and in the 69th minute here, the ball gets played over the top to Boateng. My centre-backs all over the place. Boateng comes forward, brilliant stop by Kirakez, and eventually it comes back to Boateng, goes 1-on-1, and he puts the ball into the back of the net. So 70 minutes played, 20 minutes to go. Fulham, as things stand, we're going to collect a shock win. Norwich 1, Fulham 2. But in the 89th minute here, Kirakez wins the ball and plays it out wide to Andros Townsend. Townsend sees the run in Nathaniel Klein. We go on the break. Klein's got the pace to beat Matthew Briggs down the right hand side here. Keeps on going, crosses the ball into the box, and there is Kirakez out of nowhere. Our centre-back runs up the pitch. You know, you made the interception in our own penalty area, and Kirakez runs up the pitch. Look at this. He runs up the pitch, and he runs the whole way, and it's because he's got a high attacking work rate. I completely forgot about that. He runs the whole way, he gets his head to the ball, and rescues us a point. I mean, that was fantastic. I just thought, you know, when I crossed the ball in, I thought it must be someone like I don't know, someone like, well, you know, like a player like Wijnaldum or Lukaku getting into the box, or, you know, someone. It couldn't be my centre-back, but no, Kirakez runs all the way and ends up heading the ball into the back of the net to rescue a point. I mean, talk about commitment. That was amazing. That really was fantastic. Kirakez, our centre-back, rescues a point by providing the interception in our own penalty area and then running up the pitch to get his head to the cross to equalise. So, Norwich 2, Fulham 2, the final score, and that was absolutely fantastic. But we had a youth squad monthly report there. Ross Barkley's also come back to fitness, which is great. And to end the episode off, you see a squad report and a league table. And the squad report looking quite good at the moment. I don't think there's any players going down at the moment, which is fantastic. And there's some fantastic players in there, some fantastic young talent. And I'm really pleased with the squad we've got so far. January, don't think we're going to be able to bring anyone in because we ain't got any money. Possibly look to sell on someone like Howson, but other than that, we don't have the money to sign anyone. But for the squad for the rest of the season, it's a Champions League worthy squad. Of getting into the Champions League again. So hopefully we'll have to pick up the points in the next episode because we have fallen out the top 4, but we'll have to wait and see. But as always, guys, once again, a big thank you for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you have, please leave a like, so it's much appreciated. It really does help my channel out, and it only takes a second to leave a like. And I'll see you for the next episode of Career Mode tomorrow.